You see this beautiful hotel beside me here in the very heart of West London. It is, of course, now the Hilton Hyde Park. But many years ago, it was simply called the Coburg Hotel. And I remember this because I, as a budding thespian, out of work, as you know, had worked there when the restaurant used to be in the basement. And the hotel itself was, well, a marvellous piece of architecture, the very start of the last century. Red terracotta, beautifully made, and one of the biggest domes in London as a suite for a hotel. When you go up to the top of the dome, you literally can see all over West London. It's pretty amazing. But it does have a huge Hollywood connection in conjunction with this lady. That's right, the brilliant and late and beautiful Marlene Dietrich. You see, she stayed at the hotel alongside the famed director Alfred Hitchcock. And basically, he had no idea that when he was making the film with Marlene Dietrich, she'd actually snaffled the Dome Suite. Every day they would come into this park after breakfast for a little wander round on the days that they weren't filming at the studio, and more importantly just at the theatre, which was on the other side of Tottenham Court Road, and sadly now just an office block. Yes, the stories they could tell, eh? But apparently, according to a very well-placed source, Richard Todd, if you must know, well, Richard basically said that while they were both staying in this hotel, which was the height of luxury then, and the reason they didn't stay in somewhere like the Savoy or in fact, you know, the Dorchester at the time, they just wanted to make sure they were out of the publicity reach. And it was only apparently on the very final morning when Alfred Hitchcock said to Marlene Dietrich, you know, it's a lovely hotel, but maybe next time I could have got the suite. Apparently she said to him, yes, it's lovely. Apparently he looked at her and said, you mean you've been in the suite all the time? And so, according to Marlene and Richard Todd, the king of suspense, Hitchcock, had no idea that Marlene had trumped him and literally getting the most prestigious room inside this wonderful hotel. And as she pointed out to Richard Todd, she said, you see, Hitch thinks he knows everything about suspense and keeping secrets. Well, here's one secret he never knew until the very final day. It's a fun story and fascinating to think that even Marlene Dietrich, with all of her coolness, managed to get one over on the master of suspense. Neil Sean, Hyde Park, London.